When I connect those two, I said, I can't live my life like this anymore. Because before I got on a doctor's bed, I was contemplating suicide. And I was like, this isn't, my life isn't worth living. Nobody's going to care. So when I got to the hospital, I said, I can't do this anymore. I immediately quit my corporate job and I just started living my passion. And how that happened was somebody told me, one of my homegirls told me, she said, hey, listen, you're going through a breakup, because I was going through a breakup at the same time. I was trying to leave my job. I hated my work. So everything, the whole world was falling out on me.
Man.
I was sitting over at night listening to 112 and Brian McKnight. And I was like, it just hurt.
Oh man, you was there to keep
I was hurting. So, and she said, listen, if you meditate and you put a rose quartz crystal in your heart as you meditate, and then everything's going to change for you. I said, first of all, what is meditation? This was 2016. So I looked up on YouTube. YouTube wasn't popping the way that it is now.
Right.
So I looked up some stuff. I asked some friends and said, how do I meditate? They said, just sit there and close your eyes. I said, okay, I'll do that. I said, what is a rose quartz crystal? They said, go buy this pink rock in Times Square, on 14th and something in New York. And they were like, go to Namaste bookstore and buy this pink rock and put it on your. I was like, okay. And I said, hey, can I have a pink rock? They said, a rose quartz crystal. I was like, listen, lady, I feel like you're cussing at me right now. I said, a pink rock. I didn't know what any of this stuff was, bro.
Yeah. No, I get it.
So I went home, meditated, put a pink rock on my heart, and I cried like a baby for 2 weeks straight. This is in 2016. I had my spiritual awakening. Everything started happening. And from there, that's when I completely changed my life. And I said, I'm going to dedicate my life to the service of others, but I'm going to do that in a way where I'm going to become wealthy, because I ain't about to be a beggar contributing to others.
Authority starts with what you know and how you share it. But if you want the shortcut, there's one move you can't skip. Comment, I'm ready.